Hey guys, it's Kimberly with Club Pilates, Valrico again, bringing you another 40-minute mat class today. So we're gonna start right in the middle of our mat. I want you to come onto your hands and knees, and I want your wrists to be directly underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips, okay? So we're gonna just start there, just starting to just warm up the core. I want you to think of drawing that belly in nice and deep. Start to think of a nice long flat back here. And as you're pushing down through those arms, feel that the openness of the upper back really comes through. So let's do a couple exercises just to kind of set the shoulders. What I want you to do is just allow the chest to reach towards the floor. Allow those shoulder blades to kind of pull together behind you. Do you see what that did in my upper back there? And then you're gonna push away through the palms of your hands, through the fingers just a little bit, and feel those scapula glide away from one another, okay? So let's do that 2 more times. So here you'll feel kind of that dipping, the sagging in the upper back, which is what we don't want. And then you're gonna push the floor away from you. Feel the shoulder blades pull away from the spine and almost like wrap underneath your armpit. Okay, let's do 1 more. So feel that shoulders pulling together, shoulder blades I should say, and then pulling apart. Okay, good. So now from here, what I want you to do is I want you to exhale, round the spine like a nice angry cat here. You're scooping the belly. Your pubic bone reaches towards your nose. You pull the belly in nice and tight, and then you're going to inhale. You're going to lengthen that tailbone up. Keep the abdominals contracted as you stretch the chest forward into your little cow pose. So we'll exhale, we'll tuck the pelvis. Really draw that low belly in and up as you round the spine up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, you're gonna lengthen your chest forward, your tailbone away from me, keeping that abdominals nice and engaged. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, scoop the belly. Really pull those hips forward, pulling into that low belly. And then inhale, stretch the chest forward. Try to get as much movement out of the spine as you can. 1 more time. Exhale, scooping the belly in and up. Keep the shoulder blades away from the ears. And then inhale, stretch the chest forward nice and long. So now you can stick with that, or you can tuck the toes underneath you. Your feet are right underneath the hips. Pull the abdominals in. Draw the shoulder blades down, and let's exhale and just hover the knees just a little bit up off the mat. Now let's try to do that same motion. As you exhale, you're gonna tuck the pelvis, rounding the spine, scooping the belly nice and deep. And then inhale, stretch the spine forward into that nice good extension. Let's do that again. Exhale, scoop the belly. Try not to let the knees lift up any higher. Okay, but just feel this movement again through that spine. 2 more times. Exhale. Low belly pulls in and up like you're just trying to stretch that spine up a little higher. And then reach the chest right back out. Let's do 1 more. Exhale. Scoop. Inhale. Reaching that chest forward, taking that nice good stretch. Lower the knees down, untuck the toes, scoop the belly, sit back, child's pose, roll out the wrists. We're gonna go back to that position on this second round, okay? So we exhale, we round that spine forward, getting that nice good flexion there. Find a neutral line in your spine so the back is nice and flat there, okay? Push the floor away from you. You can decide if you want to lift the knees or not. I'm going to hover those kneecaps up off the floor. Keep your knees directly underneath your hips, and we're just going to stretch that right leg straight out. So we're trying to stay nice and long through the body. Try to keep both hip bones facing in the same direction. Think of that nice long neutral plane of the spine, and you're going to hold for 5. Squeeze the right butt cheek for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg back in first, pushing it down, okay? We're gonna do the same thing, no rest. So right knee's just hovering up off the mat, or it can be all the way down. And you're gonna stretch the left leg back behind you. Woo, I was getting up a little high there, okay? Keep that chest reaching forward. Squeeze the left glutes. Push the floor hard away from you. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the left knee in. Come down onto your knees. Sit back, child's pose. Roll the wrists out. Not quite done. We got one more little round here, okay? So you're going to roll back up through the spine. Find your nice strong position with your hands. I'm going to climb forward a little bit so you can see. Once you take your right leg, I want you to stretch it back behind you. Pull the abdominals in. Push the floor hard away from you. And then you're going to step the left foot back. So same idea here through the core, okay? You're still trying to pull that low belly up. Almost feel like you're slightly tucking the pelvis, okay? Push that floor away from you. Try not to sag in that upper back, but really stay nice and strong and connected. We're gonna pitch forward onto our toes, and then exhale, push back through the heels. So we're gonna pitch forward on the toes as we pull the shoulder blades down the back. And then exhale, press it back. Let's do 4 more. Exhale. And 3. Exhale. Last 2. Last 1. Back and hold. Reaching back through those heels, squeeze the legs together. I want you to bend your elbows about 3 inches. Exhale, push up. So think of everything we've been talking about here as you start to add those bends. Now, if you feel comfortable, if you feel your body's staying nice and stable, you can for sure go lower. I don't have much more than this. You don't want your low back to sag. You don't want that upper back to sag. You're just pushing right back up. Those elbows glide right in towards your waist. Push it up from the abdominals, okay? So inhale down, exhale. Belly pushes you up. Let's do 3 more. Exhale up. 2 more. Exhale up. 1 more. Exhale, push it up. Hold. Bend one knee in, followed by the other. Round your back. Sit back, child's pose. Work out those wrists. Catch your breath. You're going to come back out, this time on your forearms, okay? So we'll give those wrists a little break. My hands are interlaced in front of me, my shoulders are still directly over my elbows, okay? Take your right foot, just extend it back out behind you, flex the foot, and then you're just going to lift it up and down. So now we're working into those glutes, the back side of the body there. Lift and lower. I wanted a nice long reach through that right leg, okay? Up and down. And as always, don't forget about your abdominals. Okay, those are always turned on. Up and down. Up and down. Let's do 4, 3. Keep reaching back through that right heel for 2. Hold it up on 1. Give me little lifts up. 1, 2. Just going a little higher. Keep that belly in nice and deep. Back of the body feeling really long. Just little squeezes with that right glute. We squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. And lift for 3, 2. Going back to those lifts, big lifts. Lower, lift 1, down, up 2. We're doing that whole set again, okay? So really try to open up the front of the right hip. See if you could go just a little bit higher here without flinging into that low back, okay? So no dumping. I don't know if you could see that, but I tried to show it, okay? I just lost count. Let's do 3 more. 3 and 2. And hold it up on 1, little lift up. Just from squeezing that right glute, just feel like you're giving that right glute just a little squeeze, little squeeze, little squeeze. There we go. We have 4 and 3 and 2. Now hold it up on 1. Bend that right knee. That foot is still flexed. Push the right heel up towards the ceiling and back down. Push it up towards the ceiling and back down. So now you're really feeling that glute line here where the booty and the thigh meet as you lift and lower. Push it up and down. Pull the abs up as you push that leg up. Good. We have 5 and 4 and 3 Last 2, everybody. Last one, lift it up. Now hold it up. Now take the right leg, reach it over like that right knee is trying to reach the outside of the left knee, okay? Squeeze and lift it up. So it's a little arc up and over, arc it up and back, up and over, up and back, okay? So you lift and reach like you're creating half a rainbow with that right leg, okay? And that rainbow begins on the outside of the left leg. Up, and then you stop at the top. Up, stop at the top. We have 4 more. Up, last 3. Lift it up. And 2. And up, going back to those pulses in 1. And up, hold the pulse, little pulse up. And up. Try to keep that right knee from unbending, okay? So you're just pushing that heel up towards the ceiling. We have 5, 4. Is that glute tired yet? 3, I hope so. 2, going back to those little rainbows. This is it. Reach it over and up. Up and over and back. Lift it up and over and back. Almost like you're squeezing those legs together. As you pull it back and lift, we have 4, lift, 3, up, 2, last 1, lift it up. Now hold it up, round the spine, pull that right knee towards your nose, keeping the foot flexed. You're just going to push the leg away and out. So round the spine, pull it in, exhale, press it out. Round, pull it in, exhale, reach it out. And it doesn't have to be a high reach. You can go straight back behind you. Super effective there too, okay? Reach it out. Get that spine moving just a little bit. Reach it out. Last 3. Reach it out. 2. And 1. Reach it out, bend the knee, come right back in. Reposition the elbows. If they're sliding away from you, we're going to go straight to the other side. So the left leg now reaches far away. Flex that foot, draw the navel in, lift and lower. You got it. Lift and lower. Up. So every now and again, just kind of check in with your shoulders. Make sure you're not slumping too much, okay? Or really, hopefully not at all. But we all get a little tired, don't we? Okay, so you just keep trying to stay nice and active through that shoulder girdle, nice and active through the belly. I like to think here too of that leg that's lifting. Put a lot of focus into the inner thigh so the leg doesn't start to drift out. Like for example, this left leg may start drifting out to your left side. So you just want to kind of keep it straight out from the hip. Let's do 3. And 2, and here we go. We're going to hold it and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5. Try not to lean too much to the right. We have 3, 2, 1. Back to those big lifts. Lower, lift, down, up. Good. Core is strong. Halfway there. Second side goes faster, I promise. We know it's coming. 2. Okay, last one, lift it up, little pulse, and pulse, and pulse, and pulse. And trying not to lean to the right, we have 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now we hold it up. We bend the knee. We try to reach that left heel up towards the ceiling, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. I know it looks like maybe I'm a little twisted, but it's the camera angle. So what you're trying to do is just reach that heel straight up, straight down, okay? So not out to the left at all. Trying to keep the whole body nice and centered. We have 3, 2, and 1. Now hold it up. Here come those little rainbows. So you reach the right knee, or the left knee towards the outside of the right knee. Lift that leg up. So it's a reach up and over, lift it back up to center, Push up through the heel, up and over. Back up to center. Lift and over. Back up to center. 4 more. And up. And 3. And up. 2. And lift. And 1. Going back to those little lifts. Here we go. We go 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4, 3, 2. Squeeze that button. 1. Now arc it down and up and down and up and down and up. Try to keep that upper body nice and still. And lift and squeeze those inner thighs together for the last 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Up. Reach it back. Now hold the left knee where it is. Round the spine. Pull the left knee towards the nose. And then press it right back out. So it's a rounding of the spine. Flex that foot. Push it away. Like you're really pushing something heavy away from you. So lots of energy through that left heel. Reach. Press it away. Almost there, guys. Let's do 4 more. Press it away. And 3. Stretch the leg away. 4, 2. Very last one. Exhale, push away. Bend the knee, bring it back to the other one. Let's all have a nice, good little rest. We're rolling out those shoulders, relaxing the head, and feeling that those glutes are nice and warmed up, hopefully, okay? So, we'll take a little break for the legs. Don't worry, we're gonna come back to them. Okay, I'm gonna straighten out my mat just a little bit. Let's go into the abs of some, okay? So I want you to sit up nice and tall. Grab behind your knees. Use your arms to help you. Again, just find that length up through the spine. Draw the low belly in and up as you inhale. And then as you exhale, you're just gonna round the spine, just like what we started with. Think of that cat sensation. So you're gonna keep your hands where they are, and you're literally just gonna try to pull the abs in the spine away from your thighs. So don't let those arms move. Take a deep breath, inhale, and then as you exhale, you're gonna scoop forward, restack the spine, sit up nice and tall. Okay, so getting that stretch there back here. Exhale. Shoulder blades down, belly trying to draw in nice and deep as you just literally pull from your abs back. Inhale, and then exhale, scoop, and restack the spine. Let's do that again. You're gonna take a breath in. As you exhale, you guys go ahead and roll down. I'll be right there. Rolling back. Arms are straight, belly nice and deep. Inhale and exhale. Scoop and roll right back up. Now increasing the difficulty, we reach the arms forward. Nice soft elbows. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, tuck the pelvis and start to roll it back. Maybe just go just a little bit farther. Doesn't have to be much. Take a breath in and then exhale. Draw that navel in. Scooping up and over that imaginary beach ball that's on our thighs and lifting tall. Let's do this again 2 more times. Exhale. Shoulders down, belly deep. Keep tucking that pelvis, scooping that navel to the spine, and then rolling right back up. Keep the abs really engaged as you lift up nice and tall. We got 1 to go. Exhale. Tuck and roll down. Good. So we're just gonna hold that scoop here. You're just gonna rotate to the right, keeping those legs nice and still. Back to center. Rotate to the left, keeping the legs still, the hips still. Pull back through center. We go right, center, left, center. So always focusing on that rotation right from the torso. Okay, so that rib cage is pulling around. The abs are nice and deep. And center. Now we can add some arms. So we rotate to the right, lift the arms up, pull them back down, come through center. Rotate to the left, pull the arms up, and right back down. Let's do that 2 more times each side. As the arms go up, the belly tries to scoop a little deeper. Up and down. One more time. Lift and down. Last time you lift. And right back down through center. Now we're going to start to roll ourselves down nice and slow. You can hold onto the thighs if you need to. I want you to roll just up off the shoulder blades. Keep that reach forward of your hands. You're going to give me little lifts up here for 1. Like you're just about to roll up, you lift 2. Scoop the belly in nice and deep, 3. I want you to roll from the shoulder blades to the top or the bottom of like your bra line there, okay? So little, good. Pull the abs in, little, lift. We have 3 more. Exhale. 4, 2. And last one. Exhale. You're going to lower that head all the way down. Arms are long beside you. Extend one leg up in the air, followed by the other. Flatten the belly down. Now, if this is too much, you can always bend your knees a little bit, okay? Try to keep that back nice and flat as you start to lower the legs down. Keeping the back of the neck is long. So once you feel that back starting to lift, you've gone low enough. Exhale. Pull the legs right back in, okay? So it's a stretching, reaching out through that center, out through the legs. Squeeze the legs together and lift. Let's do that 2 more times. Lower, 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 and lift. And 1 more time, lower. Squeeze the back of the legs. Keep that back of the neck long. Lift. Okay, now we're going to combine them. So you're going to lower the legs down to your low position. You're going to give me that curl up right to the tips of the shoulder blades or maybe a little higher. And you're going to start pumping your arms. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And again. And exhale. Almost halfway there. Exhale. And again. Good. We just have 5 more. Exhale. And 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. We can do it. Exhale. Pause and hold. Lower everything down with control. Woo, reach those arms back behind you. Take a nice, good full body stretch here. Arching that low back just a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to roll onto our side. So we're going to go back to the abs just a little bit. Okay, or not the abs, I'm sorry, the legs. All right, I want you to take your top leg. You're going to reach it in front of the bottom leg. The bottom leg's nice and straight. So we're going to work the inner thigh just a little bit there. You can be up on your forearm. You can be down on your hand, okay? I'm going to choose this option. You do want to look down and make sure that the hips are nice and square so we're not falling back, but our hips are straight out in front of us. Then I want you to really reach the leg away from you. So you're almost trying to just create a nice, good, tight core here. You're going to lift the bottom leg up and down. So now watch your feet here. The feet kind of want to do all sorts of funky things. You want to keep that foot just relaxed. It's just along for the ride. It's really about those inner thighs really squeezing tight, okay? And let's go ahead and speed it up just a little bit for 5 and 4 and 3. Make sure you're not rolling back for 2. Last one. Now hold it up. Give me little lifts up. 1, up 2, up 3, and 4. Nice straight bottom leg here. 6, just 2 more. 7, 8. Now hold it up and give me little circles up. Circle up. Remember to keep that foot relaxed. Circling up. Pull the abs in nice and tight. Circle lift. Circle lift. Almost there. 2, 1. Now reverse the circle. So we're thinking of that circle. Lift. circle lift. So it's almost like those circles are just getting higher and higher. We're not really trying to go down. We're just trying to squeeze that bottom inner thigh up to the top one. Squeeze and lift for 3 and 2. And squeeze it up, lift it up. Now just hold it up. Use the top hand for some stability as you stretch the bottom leg or the top leg to meet that floating leg. Pull the belly in nice and deep, and now lift both legs up and down. Both legs lift. So now we're getting that top oblique in the game, but we're still really working that bottom inner thigh. Okay, so try to just lift and lower and lift and lower. Almost there. We lift and lower. We have 5 and 4. Last 3. You got it. 2. Almost there. Last one. Lift it up. Now can you hold it up? Bring your head down onto the bottom arm so you're laying nice and flat. Your legs are really reaching long in front of you. Can you extend the top arm down by your thighs? And now I want you to exhale, and I want you to try to lift that upper body up as you try to banana those legs a little bit more, and then lower right back down. So now we're trying to reach the top armpit. It's the left arm, or left fingertips, I should say, towards the left knee. And down. And again, I know this camera angle is a little crooked. We're really just balancing on that bottom hip. Okay, my bottom hand is down. Sorry, you can't see that. So I have the hand down onto the mat. Okay, and I'm just lifting. Trying not to push too much out of that bottom arm, but really cinching the top waist. Okay, let's all practice 4 more. How's that bottom inner thigh? Is it burning yet? Woo, mine is. If it's not, get your legs up higher. 3 more. Up, 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 up. Last 2, get that cinch in that waist here. So try to just come up a little higher. Could you touch the bottom of your knee with that left hand? Last one. Lift it up, 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 up. And right back down. Okay. Bend the bottom knee up. We're gonna do a little bit more work for this left glute. So I want you to come almost like in a little mermaidy position. So my top leg, the shin is parallel to the front of the mat. My opposite leg, the knee is just about even with this right foot, okay? So you're gonna go ahead and rotate towards the right. Both hands come down onto the ground. Chest is lifted, belly is nice and deep. Now, you wanna hold on to that lift through your torso as you try to lift that back leg up. So the tendency is gonna wanna kind of teeter-totter. We're gonna wanna sink down into our upper body. You really wanna get that nice good lift. Hold the lift and just float the back leg up. So almost like you could just let go if I asked you to, okay? So there's a lot of energy reaching up through that torso. So let's lower it down. Lift the right knee. Don't even think about the right foot. Think about the right knee as you lift and lower. And again, up and down. So we're squeezing right on the outside of that right glute line. You're also gonna be feeling this right up above the pelvis since our chest is so high. Now, if you just can't lift this leg up at all, you can come down onto your forearms. See if you get a little bit more range there, but really try to remember that the torso really is super important here, okay? So let's do a few more. We're gonna lift and lower. Let's go 4 more. Up and down and 3 and down. Keep those shoulders from climbing up by your ears for 2 and down. Last one, lift it up. Now hold it up. Flex the right foot if it's not already. Push that right knee back. Good. So kind of what we started with here, only now we're in this little side twist here. You're pushing that right knee back and push it back. Keep the right knee lifted. Try to keep the right knee higher than the foot. That's really hard. Okay, so all that energy is just lifting the right knee up higher. Good. We're gonna go for 5 and 4. Last 3 and 2, you got it. Last one. Press it back, lower the leg all the way down. Rotate yourself back to center. Give yourself just a nice side little bend over towards the left, and come right back up. Okay, so we're gonna turn ourselves around. Your hands are gonna face, palms facing in towards your hips, feet about hip distance apart. Take a moment just to lift the chest nice and tall, pull the abs in, and I want you to push into the heels and float those hips up, looking right up towards the ceiling. So we're just trying to open that chest up, squeezing those glutes, and then you're gonna lower right back down, okay? So push into the hands, pull the belly in, hinge the hips up, and let's lower it right back down. Let's do 3 more times like that. So chance just to open up the front of the body and right back down. We've got 2 more. Keep the abs nice and tight as you lift. And down. And 1 more. Lift it up nice and tall here. Now, can you hold that lift up and float the right leg up into tabletop? Set it down. Let's try to do the left. Try to stay nice and still. Float the left leg up. Set it down. Let's do 1 more time to each side. So just go for control. Hips are high. Right leg lifts. Set it down. Last time to the left. Set it down. Lower the hips all the way down. Sit up nice and tall. Roll those wrists out. Stretch forward. Exhale. And roll ourselves all the way up. Okay, let's go to the other side. So you just fling the legs around. You're gonna come down onto that left hand. Torso's nice and straight. Top leg comes in front of the bottom leg. Belly is deep, hips are on a nice level plane here. Lift and lower the bottom leg. That's all it is. Super simple move. But try to stay really intentional through your whole body here, okay? So nice, good squeeze. And really try to get that lift up. Remember that bottom foot is just relaxed. So oftentimes it gets a little funky. It might start to curve up a little bit. You just want to keep that bottom foot relaxed. Really make this energy about the upper inner thigh. Up and down. And lift and down. Good. Okay, we got about 4 more before we go into those little variations. 3 and 2 and last one. Lift it up. Now hold it up and give me little lifts. Up 1, up 2, up 3 and 4. Just squeezing those inner thighs together a little tighter. Belly draws in a little deeper. Almost there. We got 3, 2 and 1. Now hold it up and circle up. Any direction, it doesn't matter. We're going to reverse it. So try to keep that bottom knee from bending. Keep that bottom leg nice and straight. Pull the belly in as you lift the leg a little higher and a little higher and a little higher. Good. For 2 and 1. Now let's reverse it. Up, circle, up. Good. Can you feel different parts of that inner thigh working as you lift and lift? Almost there. Up. For 3 and 2 and just 1 more. Lift it. Now you're going to hold it up. Lay your head down on the bottom hand. Rotate the palm towards the floor. So my left palm is on the floor. I'm going to stretch the top leg out to meet the bottom leg. So now I'm in this nice, straight, strong line. Belly is deep. I'm going to lift the legs up and down. Squeeze them together as you lift and lower. Can you feel that side cinch in the right waist? Okay. Feel how the bottom inner thigh, since it's nice and tired, it actually really helps to lift the legs up, which at this point makes it kind of painful, but keep with it. Okay, we got 5 and exhale, 4 and 3, almost there. Give me 2 more. Okay, last one. Oh, we gotta hold the legs Up. Now hold the legs up. Bring the top hand on top of your hip. Exhale, lift the chest. Reach through that right fingertips and lower. So really cinching into that waist. Exhale. Lift, lift, lift. Try not to overuse the bottom arm, but really work through that top right oblique. As you lift, try to lift the legs even higher and down. We just have 5 to go. 5 short little ones. Lift, 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 lift. And down. Give me 4 more. Squeeze those legs together tighter as you lift, lift, lift. And down. We just have 3 more. Exhale. Up, 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 up. And down. Just 2 more. We got it. Belly in nice and deep. Lift it, lift it, lift it. And down. Give me 1 more. Make it your best one. Exhale. Maybe you get up a little higher. Maybe your legs are lifted a little higher. Hold and lower all the way down. Woo, rest that bottom inner thigh. That feels good. Excuse me, to put that leg down. Okay, so now your left foot, the shin is even with the front of your mat. Your right foot, the knee is about even with your left arch, okay? So you're in this kind of little zigzaggy pattern here. Rotate the chest towards the left, draw the navel in, sit up nice and tall. Most important thing, so you want to try to stay nice and tall, shoulders rolled back and down. Take that right leg and lift that leg up and down. I think earlier in the class I was calling the leg, we were lifting the right leg and it was the left leg. If I did that, I'm sorry. And down. You guys all knew what I meant. We were just lifting that back leg up and down. Sorry about that. Lift and lower. Keep that chest up. Remember, you could always just kind of check. See if you can lift those arms up and then lift the leg, okay? So nice and light through the hands. Remember, it's that knee that's lifting and lowering. Belly in nice and deep. Gaze is forward. Let's do 4 more. And 3. Last 2. Here we go. Last one. Lift that leg up. Now hold it up. Flex the foot. Push the heel back and back. Try to keep that knee lifted nice and high, and you're just trying to push that whole right leg farther behind you. Push it back. Like you're pushing it up against a wall, and you're trying to push that wall away from you. Okay? Push. We're almost there. Let's do 5 and 4. Keep those shoulders soft for 3. Belly deep. Last 2. You got this. Can you get that leg a little higher for the last one? Press it back and lower the leg all the way down. Let's take that opposite little side stretch real quick, just for the other side. Come all the way back up. So we're gonna finish how we started. Let's do this little cat-cow. So you're on your hands and knees one more time. Shoulders right over your wrist. Let's exhale, let's round the spine. Really arching up, pull the navel in, and then inhale, stretch the spine forward. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, scoop the belly around the spine, lift. And inhale, reach that chest forward. Last time, exhale, belly pulls in, tailbone rolls underneath you. And then inhale, stretch the chest forward. Go ahead, sit back onto your heels. Enjoy that motion. Hopefully you guys feel good. Maybe a little bit less out of seated. Anyways, sitting posture. Okay, bye.